Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you remember last time, we stayed on a nice campground right on the Joe River. Then we continue on our way and stopped at the famous Blue Cabin. After that, we came to a reservoir and we ended up going on to the Grandad Bridge. Good morning, everybody. So I'm here at a roadside camp. I met some people last night. I got a little off track. What happened was, everything was going good. I was having a great day until I was on the Grandad Bridge in the Grandad recreational area. Anyway, what happened was I took everything out to fly the drone. I took the Zoleo off. I was trying to get it to communicate, so I put it on the back of the bike. Anyway, what happened was when I did that, I left it there and drove off. So anyway, I went about 50 kilometers before I realized I didn't have it, and I was having problems with the GoPro battery charger, so I was pissing around with that. And yeah, so then I realized I didn't have it, so I had to turn around and go back. And luckily, just out of sheer luck, I was stopping people, seeing if they had gas. I stopped a couple young fellows in a small pickup. They didn't have any. Then a red service truck was driving up the road, so I pulled over. He stopped. And I was telling him, I said, do you have any, I was asking him, do you have any spare gas? And he's like, no, are you low? And I was like, well, I'm going to be, because I came back, I had to backtrack 50K. And then he's like, okay, I don't have any spare gas. He's like, but go down to the next campground. And I said, yeah, I left my personal locator on the bridge. I pointed down, and wouldn't you know it, we were stopped right where it was sitting there, right in the dirt. It was just unbelievable luck, and it was unbelievable luck he didn't run over it either, because it was literally 10 feet from his truck. So anyway, I got going. I put in all the gas I could. There was nobody at the campgrounds, and I just went. And I went about an hour, and then I passed another truck in the dark. I stopped him, and he actually, an older fellow named Buck, and he was kind enough to give me a little bit of fuel to top me off. So I knew I was going to be okay there. But it was getting late, so I just happened to come across this camp, and I stopped in. I asked if it was getting late. I was getting concerned for my well-being traveling when it was dark. It's probably not a good idea, right? So I made the smart move and just asked, hey, look guys, do you mind if I plant my tent on your grass? And these guys just, sure, come on in. Adam and Nathan and gave me a couple beers and boiled my water for my dinner and made me coffee, and they're off hunting right now. But that's just great. It's great to see the great folks, and I'm very appreciative of how they helped me out. It was a bad day. It was a very, very bad day. Anyhow, so I'm gonna get packed up. We have to get going, go down to Pierce, because we have to figure out where this fire is on the Lolo motorway. So that's the first thing, and then we'll get going from there. Okay. And we're off. Thanks to those guys for putting me up for the night. Yeah, she was kind of a stressful day yesterday. Started out with a GoPro not charging, the battery charger not charging properly. Oh, then it morphed from there. Okay, just getting going here. I had to find a battery that was charged. After last night, I figured out it was actually the cable. So yeah, thanks to Nathan and Adam there. They put me up for the night. They're hunters. They got a little setup there. Just a great couple of guys, and very thankful that they'd be give their hospitality to me, because I had a hell of a day, let's face it. I mean, that Zoleo incident, you know, I realize now it's probably the most important thing I have with me right now, because without it, I can't do anything. I mean, I was literally shitting bricks, because I didn't know, oh man, if somebody even run over the thing, what do you do? Do you stay there? Because now I have no way, and that's kind of the downside with these towns. I And that's where I think that I'm not going to do this alone ever again. Because now that I'm thinking about it, there's no redundancy. The problem is the towns. I guess I could use a phone in the next town. But then you lost your protection for the rest of your trip though too. Oh man. I have to be way more careful. Yeah, it's kind of the shits, man. That was just pure luck. Pure luck that the guy drove up, I stopped him, and it was right there on the ground. It's like, you can't even write that shit. Anyhow. And thanks to Buck, who topped up my fuel. Again, a stand-up guy, you know, I just offered to buy it off him. He's like, no, 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 I'm giving it to you. You know what I mean? It's like, that's people at their best. That's what I like to see, man. No, I could have been in a bad way right there. But I did have a backup plan, and so let me go through my reasoning. I met the two young fellows in the Ranger truck. They were going in for the night. They were coming out this morning. So basically my backup was, if I ran out of gas, I was just gonna put up stakes and wait it out until they came by, and they said they would pick me up on the way out. So, and the problem is, I could have gone down to the campground, but the issue you have then is I'm in the camp. Nobody's going to be going down to the camp unless they're going down to that boat launch. So it was catch-22. So that's when I just decided to push on, and in hindsight, I probably had enough fuel, I think, and I would have definitely made it to these guys' place. Absolutely. I think I had enough. It still would have been close, but I think I would have ran into enough people, because I'm into more populous there now. I've seen the odd house, middle of nowhere. Oh, she's always an adventure. I don't know. I wake up in the morning, I don't feel all that shit hot, because you sure feel beat down from a day like yesterday. But as soon as I start moving and getting ready and thinking about where I'm going to be today, I guess I just kind of lighten up and realize it's like, wow, I'm pretty lucky to be out here. So I just have to be smarter. I'll never ever. Now that's the second time I've done that. I'm pretty sure I lost my tent pegs that way too. I think I put them on the back of the bike. So that was a hard lesson right there. I'll never be putting anything on the back again when I stop. Okay, so the plan for today is to get to Pierce. It's only about another 25-30 minutes. We're gonna get there, and there's a restaurant there. Nathan was telling me that that they should probably have some Wi-Fi, because they are on a road. So, but Avery didn't. But whatever. If they have some Wi-Fi, then I can try to work on the map situation with the phones, which is terrible, I might add. So. And then I think I might have to phone the U.S. Forest Service and just inquire about the Lolo Highway. So the Lolo Highway is a dirt highway. It's supposed to be quite scenic. And it's going to be directly east of Pierce. So it travels east-west. And there is a fire on it. Now, that was uploaded 4 days ago, right? So I've had no updates in 4 days, so I don't really know what the situation is like. Oh, now we're opening it up. Holy cow. It's funny though, you swear. No, see, I can see what Nathan was saying. So these are all private timber. These are all private lands, I guess. And like, he was telling me that they don't reforest at all. And you can clearly see that there's nothing. They just basically clear cut it. So that's actually one good thing about our system is that, you know, I think we have less privately owned timber than we do Crown. So what happens with us is it needs to be reforested. It's actually a law, I believe. But when I see this, it's kind of shitty, right? I mean, look, all you see is bare property. So, oh, I can see some young trees, right? Oh, it's been reforested right here. Yeah. It's probably just done at their leisure. That's probably the only thing, whereas I think up north it's mandated, so there's probably pretty stringent conditions on the timeline. Okay, we're on a bigger road now. Imagine this will probably take us right to town. Okay, I think this is going to be Highway 11. I didn't hear any bikes go by yet this morning. I kind of thought there'd be some leaving Jarbridge, or sorry, some leaving Pierce. I fully anticipated to be passing people by now. Getting really smoky. Kind of concerned about that. Okay, I just said Pierce. Population 508. So let's see what we can get figured out here. Probably get gas first, I guess. Okay, I just had some lunch, got some Wi-Fi, and kind of did some checking, and it's pretty grim. So sounds like as of now, essentially, in a nutshell, the Lolo Highway sounds like it's got a fire on it, but there's no real updates. It's probably going to be closed. There was some construction on it. The McGruger, it sounds like it's closed. It's a huge fire on the McGruger, so that isn't all that good. I don't know what to do. This really sucks. It doesn't sound like I'm going to be able to do any of this. So I don't know. I gotta go down Lolo for a while. Just for a ride, I guess. Check it out. Oh, it just is not easy. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, basically, it's kind of at a standstill right now. Not a whole lot. This cuts off a huge amount of riding, and this actually is the reason I came here. I guess I should have dug into it more. I don't know. The information's pretty limited. Okay, I guess this is a paved road. I never even realized it. This is what they're calling the Lolo motorway. I had no idea. I thought it was gravel. This is a twisty road. 3,600 feet, 23 degrees. Okay, I kind of thought of a plan B on the fly here. So, if I do indeed can't make it all the way through here, I'll go back to Pierce, drop down, because I would have ridden 90% of this, well, at least 80% anyway. I'll drop down and then pick up the western part of the McGruger, and yeah, do that. At least it keeps me moving.
I won't be that much farther south, so it won't take me any longer to go home. And yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I wonder if they even plow this in the winter. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I went 300 kilometers yesterday because I'd originally gone that it was supposed to be, the original route was 200, but I went actually 50 back and then 50 again, so that added another 100. So that's 300 kilometers. That's actually the most I've ever been on this bike in one stint between towns. So, and I knew I would I'm pretty certain I would have made it. I would have been fine for gas, but honestly, it's panic sets in at some point, and you know, self-preservation, man. It's like I don't want to be. It's okay to be stuck on the valley in a valley floor with no fuel. It's not real smart to be stuck on the top of a mountain. It was cold last night, even at Adam's place there. It was pretty cold. I had my thermal liner, my sleeping bag, and I was just okay. I wasn't toasty, but yeah, that's a 7 below. It was probably, I don't know, 5 degrees there. I forgot to look at the elevation. I'll have to look back on the video and see when I turned the Garmin on just to see what the elevation is. Oh, maybe this could be the turnoff. Bench mountain soil. I think it is. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we're not on pavement. Burned area. Okay. So it actually said back there a burned area. So there's a chance that the fire might already been passed over the road. That probably is the case, I bet. I'm hoping the fire has already come through. Look at the moss on the trees. Something you don't see at home too much. Okay, so when I look at this on a topographical map, this is what it's going to be like all the way along here. See how we're kind of up on a, like up on the ridge of a mountain, and that's, I think this is going to be the whole way like this. That's why when I look, way south of us, I don't know, 15-20K, there's a river that kind of parallels this route. Oh yeah, fire's definitely been through here before. This last one was a lightning strike, I believe. Well, top of a mountain like this, right? Kind of expected. What's this? Nothing. So, Hemlock here. Yeah, so the one scary thing about if there's a fire this close, look at the wind. Like, look at the wind right now. And that's the thing, it's like if there is a fire, it's gonna be going like crazy, because this wind, especially on steep slopes, oh, couldn't imagine. Okay, we're gonna keep going. That's the other thing too with these winds. I'm just afraid of hitting a downfall. Yep. Look out. Well, yeah, baby, we're going. Check that out. Okay. Oh wow, cool. Okay, that was cool. I just met the attendant. His name was Ben. Works for the Forest Service. From Massachusetts is where he lives. Wow. All the way out here in Idaho. Anyhow, I checked it out. Says there's been people through here. So with any luck, maybe I can make it through. Says that the fire has passed through over the road and they're patrolling it. So it's probably not active. I'm betting. I'm hoping. And if I can get through there, then what I will do is keep going. And yeah, just keep going. Ooh, there's that wind. Oh wow, pretty. Okay, talking to a couple of side-by-siders there. He's saying he's not sure about the fire, so I will go as far as I can go, and then I'll turn around and this is super nice at the top. There's camps all the way along up here. Wow. You can actually see some of them, they put gravel into them. Really nice. Yeah, fire's been all through here. It's funny because, yeah, it doesn't look like there's much that hasn't been burned. Oh, it must be just crazy up here. Oh, no motorized vehicles. That's a trail. Okay, we better check it out. Okay, so I was just talking to a government worker and he's telling me they're because of the wind, they're not letting people through, so yeah. So I'm gonna, I think I'm going to, oh wow, nice little place. Rocky Ridge Lake Campground. That's what the guy was talking about. Oh wow, picnic tables even. Oh, it's nice here. Holy cow. And it would be super cold. too. Well, let me look at things here. The 500 Lolo motorway. Here we go, here's some rockage. You know, this would be an advantage of doing it south to north like it's supposed to be, because the fire is actually way closer to this other end. So you wouldn't even, I would have been in and back by now. That's the difference. Oh well, not much you can do. I mean, so I'm going to go to 100 kilometers and turn around. If I haven't, I'm going to hang out for a bit. If I haven't run into anybody, and if I haven't hit the construction crew, then I'm going to turn around. Because I know the construction crew will be done at 4. But I don't know. Like that guy told me that I can't get through, so I'm thinking they did a lot of work to this since that guy was telling me, oh, it was really bad, but I look at this and I'm doing like almost 50K. That's only 1.5 hours at this speed. $5,800. 19 degrees. Rocky Ridge, Castle Butte. 500. Sherman Creek. Yeah, so talking to those guys, oh shoot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here until the next drop down onto the number 12, and that's what I'm going to do, and that way I don't have to backtrack all the way to Pierce. I could go to I'll be able to go to that Powell, the cabins there, and maybe there's a campsite there. Anywhere along there I should be able to camp. It's 6,000 feet up here, eh? So it definitely is high. They were gonna camp there for 3 weeks for hunting. He figures they'll have snow in those 3 weeks, which I could guarantee it. Anyway, we're gonna go until we find that drop leg, and we're gonna go down. And he's saying it's only 8 miles down to the river road, which is awesome, which is 12. And I'll just pick up that, go to Powell, and get gas. Then I can figure out what my next step's gonna be. I wouldn't mind going north to the hot springs. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. So according to my GPS, we're getting really close to the first fire. And I'm really, you know, something else? I'm starting to see very few tracks. There's a bike track, 2 bike tracks. 1, 2. See, that to me says that I bet you that road is closed. But regardless, I'm going to do this because it saves me a huge amount of time. The day's almost done. No, it's 3-ish. But this way I can finish out the day good. Get in early tonight. Put my feet up. Sounds like a plan to me. Maybe there'll be some camps along that river road. Yeah, 2 bikes for sure. 2 motorcycles. And a couple trucks. But the traffic is nil now. Oh wow, this is super pretty. Nice. Oh wow. Okay, they were definitely going this way. Oh wow, that's awesome. Oh. Okay. That fire right there is right there. There's a tire track up here. Oh, they decided not to. Okay, here's the thing. I was going to go up there, but decided not to because if somebody's coming along this road, I'll miss them. And I definitely want to catch anybody that's coming through so I can talk to them. You never know. Join us next time, folks, when we wake up in the morning at a nice campground, then we head out, then we stop into the Lolo Visitor Center, and we learn some amazing history. And we continue on and ride into the sunset. Thanks for watching, folks. Click here to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Or click here to see some of my other videos. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share. And leave any comments or questions at the bottom of the page.